My dear child, I need you to stop whatever you are doing right now. Yes, I am speaking directly to you. Wherever you find yourself in this exact moment, I am asking you to simply pause, put everything else on hold. We need to have a conversation, a deep and meaningful conversation. There is a message that heaven has been holding for you, a message that has been waiting for the perfect time, and that time is right now. It simply cannot wait a single second longer. This specific moment in your day is sacred. The next few minutes that we spend together are going to shift the entire direction of your life. I am not merely asking for your attention. I am calling out to your spirit. Please do not walk away from this. Please do not scroll past this video or ignore this voice. This connection is divine. This message is deeply urgent. This is me reaching out to you. I have been watching you, and I have seen exactly how incredibly tired you are. I have observed you waking up every single morning, trying your hardest to push through the heavy pain, the overwhelming fear, and the constant doubts that cloud your mind. I know about those days where you put on a brave face and smiled in front of everybody else, making them think you were perfectly fine. But deep down inside your soul, you were silently crying. I know about those long, dark nights where sleep absolutely refused to come to you. Those nights where your thoughts felt like a violent storm that was never going to end, tossing you back and forth. And even during those times when you gathered the strength to pray, even when you barely whispered my name into the quiet room, I know it felt like I was completely silent. It felt like nobody was listening. But I need you to know the truth. I was not silent and I was not absent. I was right there. I was sitting beside you in the darkest parts of your night. I heard every single word that left your lips, and I heard the words your heart was too tired to speak. I have counted every individual tear that has fallen from your eyes. I have never once looked away from you. You might walk through your days feeling like absolutely no one on this entire earth understands the specific things you're going through. You feel isolated in your struggles, but please believe me when I tell you that I understand. I deeply understand the intense pressure you carry on your shoulders. I understand the profound loneliness that aches in your chest. I understand exactly how incredibly hard it is to force yourself to keep putting one foot in front of the other when everything inside of you just feels drained and empty. But listen to me carefully, my precious child. I did not bring you this far in your journey just to abandon you now. I did not rescue you from your past, protect you from unseen dangers, and carry you through all those difficult valleys only to turn my face away from you when things got tough. No, my dear one, I am still right here. My presence has never left you. My love for you has not changed in the slightest, and I still hold a beautiful, purpose-filled plan for your life. It is true that you have made mistakes along the way. You are human and you have stumbled. You have faced intense struggles and you have wrestled with heavy doubts. But I need you to fully understand that my love for you was never based on you being perfect. I never demanded perfection from you in order to earn my affection. I love you simply because you belong to me. You are my beautiful creation. You are the absolute joy of my heart. You are my dearly beloved child. And there is absolutely nothing you have ever done, nothing you are currently facing, and nothing that any person has ever said about you that could ever change the reality of my love for you. You have been carrying the weight of the world and trying to be strong for such a very long time. You have been the strong one for yourself, and often the strong one for others. But right now, in this sacred moment, I am giving you permission to rest. I do not just mean physically resting your body, although that is important too. I mean finding true, deep rest for your weary soul. I want you to rest quietly in my presence. I am asking you to gently let go of the fear that grips your heart. I want you to release the heavy guilt that you drag around with you day after day. Please, let go of the overwhelming pressure you put on yourself to fix every single problem entirely on your own. I never asked you to carry all of those burdens. Trying to manage the entire universe was never supposed to be your job. That is exactly why I came to this earth. That is why I gave my very life, so that you would not have to be completely crushed under the weight of this heavy world. My child, I see the scars on your heart. I see exactly how certain people have deeply hurt you. I see the betrayal that still stings your soul when you remember it. I hear the cruel words that still echo in your mind, trying to tear down your self-worth. I see the painful rejection that made you start questioning if you were even valuable at all. I want to look you in the eyes and tell you right now, it was not your fault. The way they treated you was not a reflection of your worth. Their actions came from their own unhealed wounds. Their poor choices do not define who you are. Their rejection of you did not mean that I rejected you. In reality, the exact opposite is true. While those people were walking away from you, I was actively stepping much closer. While they were carelessly breaking your fragile heart, I was gently gathering all the broken pieces into my hands. While you were sitting there wondering if you even mattered to anyone, I was watching over you with a powerful love that has never, ever stopped flowing in your direction. I want to reassure you that you are not forgotten. You are not invisible to me. You are not too broken to be repaired. You are not too far gone to be brought back. And you are certainly not unlovable. I am the God who restores all things. I am the one who brings breathtaking beauty out of the most devastating ashes. I bring absolute healing to the deepest, most painful wounds you carry. I have the power to turn your greatest pain into your greatest purpose. And I want you to know that this is exactly what I am doing in your life right this very minute. Even as you sit here listening to these words, I am actively working deep inside your heart. Even on the days when you cannot physically feel my presence, I am moving on your behalf. Even when your eyes cannot see the path forward, I am already preparing a clear way for you. So I am asking you with all my heart, please do not give up. Do not stop walking forward now. Do not buy into the terrible lie that whispers in your ear, telling you that nothing is ever going to change. That is simply not true. I am the God of incredible change. I am the God of impossible miracles. I have not forgotten a single one of the prayers you cried out to me in your moments of desperation. I have not overlooked any of the promises that I have spoken over your life. What I have said I will do, I will absolutely accomplish. My word is a firm foundation, and my timing is always completely perfect. I want to tell you that the season you are in is currently shifting. You are standing on the edge of a new beginning. You are about to witness heavy doors opening for you, doors of opportunity and blessing that no human being could ever shut. You are about to step into a level of deep, complete healing that no earthly doctor could ever prescribe. You are about to walk in a profound peace that will make absolutely no sense to the chaotic world surrounding you. But before you can step into all of this, there is one thing you must do. You must choose to trust me again. You must willingly let go of your desperate need for control. You have to release the overwhelming desire to have every single answer figured out right now. Just rest quietly in my embrace. My beloved child, please do not let the enemy come in and steal the peace of this moment. He desperately wants you to walk away from this message. He wants to fill your mind with doubt. He wants to convince you that these words of comfort are meant for somebody else, for somebody who is better or more deserving than you. But you must remember that he is the father of lies. This message is specifically designed for you. This is me, Jesus, speaking directly into the depths of your soul. I called you to this exact moment because I am about to shift the atmosphere of your life. If you will simply choose to believe, if you will just pry open your guarded heart even a tiny fraction, I am going to do the very things you convinced yourself could never possibly be done. I know there are dark things you carry that you never talk about with anyone. I know about those quiet, paralyzing fears. I know about that hidden, suffocating shame. I know about those cruel thoughts that constantly whisper, I am just not good enough, or I have messed up my life way too much. I know you try so incredibly hard to push those toxic thoughts away, but they always seem to return. They wait until you are completely alone when nobody else is watching, and then they start whispering their lies into your mind. But I see you in those vulnerable moments. I see the battle in your mind. And I need you to know with absolute certainty right now that those negative thoughts are not coming from me. I have never once looked at you and called you broken. I have never once labeled you as a failure. I have never, ever said that you are not worth fighting for. That critical voice in your head is not my voice. My voice only speaks pure love over you. My voice loudly calls you worthy. My voice is constantly trying to remind you that you are completely forgiven, that you have been handpicked and chosen, and that your life carries a massive, beautiful purpose. Even on the days when your body and soul feel incredibly weak, I can see a massive reservoir of strength living inside of you. Even when you stumble and fall flat on your face, I do not sigh in disappointment and walk away. Instead, I immediately reach down to lift you back up onto your feet. I know full well that the road you have been walking has not been an easy one. I know you have been forced to survive situations and endure heartbreak that many other people would not have made it through. Yet look at yourself. You are still right here. You are still breathing. You are still trying. And that means something incredibly important. It means your story is not over. It means you absolutely have a future. It means I still have so much more waiting in store for you. If your purpose on this earth was completely finished, I would have gently called you home to heaven. But I have not done that because my work within you and through you is far from finished. You might sit there and think that you have wasted far too much precious time. You might believe the lie that your absolute best days are permanently behind you, lost to the past. But I am telling you the absolute, unshakable truth today. Your best, most vibrant, most joyful days are still waiting ahead of you. The things that are coming toward your life are so much greater than anything that has already happened. The intense pain you have experienced is not going to be the final chapter of your beautiful story. A profound joy is on the horizon. A fresh, radiant hope is beginning to rise. I am currently doing a brand new thing in your life, even as we speak. I have prepared wonderful blessings for you that your eyes simply cannot see quite yet. I have already started placing the right people along your upcoming path, people who will love you fiercely and genuinely, with absolutely no hidden agendas. I have unlocked doors of opportunity that are just about ready to swing wide open for you, and you will see me pave a clear way through the wilderness. I am not doing these things because you have worked hard enough to earn them. I am doing them simply because I deeply, endlessly love you. Please, do not exhaust yourself trying to logically understand everything right at this moment. Some of the answers you are desperately seeking will gently arrive later on. Some situations only begin to make clear sense when you have the advantage of looking back at them from a distance. For right now, your only job is to stay incredibly close to me. Allow me to gently take the lead. You genuinely do not have to have your entire life figured out. You can rest easy knowing that I already have every single detail perfectly planned. And please listen to me carefully, my precious child. I do not want you to carry the heavy, suffocating pain of your past into this bright, new season that is approaching. I need you to consciously let it go. Every single memory of betrayal that still haunts your mind, I am asking you to hand it over to me. Every painful memory that still has the power to make you cry yourself to sleep, lay it down gently at my feet. That paralyzing fear you have of being deeply hurt by someone all over again, you must trust me to be the protector of your heart. I am the one who heals your wounds. I am your fierce, ultimate defender. I will absolutely not allow any harm to touch your life without taking it and miraculously transforming it into something good. I know you have been looking up at the sky and crying out, asking, when is all of this finally going to change? And my answer to your weary heart is this: the profound change is beginning right now. It might not look like an instant, dramatic shift in all of your external circumstances, but the true change is happening because I am actively shifting something deep inside the core of who you are. I am currently restoring your shattered peace. I am renewing your exhausted mind. I am breathing fresh, vital life into your drained soul. Please, just allow me to love you in the exact way you have always needed to be loved. Allow me to demonstrate to you what genuine, unshakable peace actually feels like. Allow me to quiet down the chaotic, noisy thoughts in your head and calm the violent storm that rages inside your tired heart. And my child, you must understand that you are not meant to walk this difficult road all by yourself. I am actively placing individuals into your life who are going to walk beside you, who are going to pray fiercely for you, and who are going to believe in your potential even when you cannot. I am sending people who will completely refuse to judge you based on your past mistakes, but who will instead stand beside you and fight for your bright future. However, for this to happen, you have to be willing to open yourself up. You have to find the courage to be vulnerable and let love enter your life once again. I see all of those thirsts, especially the ones you desperately try to hide from the rest of the world. I see the confusing questions that swirl around in your heart. But please hear my voice clearly. Absolutely nothing about your life has been a mistake, not a single thing. I possess the power to use all of it. I can use the intense pain, the frustrating delays, and even the biggest messes you have made. I can take all of those shattered pieces and construct something breathtakingly beautiful. You are not alone in this universe. You have never, ever been alone. In every single dark, terrifying place you have found yourself, I was standing right beside you. Every time you let out a silent, desperate cry, my ears heard it perfectly. Every single time you stood on the edge and seriously considered just giving up entirely, it was my invisible hands that were holding you up and keeping you going. Even during the times when you were completely unaware of my presence, I was there. So right now, I am commanding your spirit to arise. Lift your heavy head up high. You have not been forgotten by heaven. Your story is absolutely not finished. You belong entirely to me, and my love for you stretches beyond anything words could ever possibly describe. My truly beloved child, I am going to continue speaking these truths to you. Please allow every single word to sink deeply into the very center of your heart. I am not merely offering you empty conversation right now. My words carry power. Through this message, I am actively healing your wounds. I am restoring what was broken. I am persistently calling your spirit back into a state of perfect peace. For far too long, you have been carrying a massive mountain of worry about what tomorrow might bring. You have been suffocated by deep fears regarding your finances and your security. You have carried an overwhelming sadness over the people who chose to walk out of your life. You have held onto intense pain regarding all the dreams and plans that simply did not work out the way you wanted them to. Your mind constantly spins with the terrifying question, what happens if things never get any better? But my beautiful child, I want to plant a seed of absolute certainty in your soul. It is going to get better. I am standing right here with you right now. I have always been standing right here. And I am telling you, pouring all of my divine love into this promise, that things will absolutely improve because I am physically walking this path beside you. You do not need to possess all the correct answers to life's complicated puzzles. You are not required to constantly maintain a strong, unbreakable facade. You do not have to put on a brave mask and pretend that everything is perfectly okay when it is not. All I ask is that you bring your genuine, unfiltered heart directly to me. Whether that heart is completely broken into pieces, severely exhausted, or thoroughly confused, it does not matter to me in the slightest. I want all of it. I want every single part of who you are. I do not just want the happy, shiny, put-together versions of you. My love for you shines brilliantly when you are smiling and laughing, and it shines just as brilliantly when you are sobbing on the floor. I love you deeply when you are feeling brave and ready to conquer the world, and I love you just as deeply when you are terrified and want to hide under the covers. Absolutely nothing in this universe has the power to alter or diminish my love for you. I know you have spent years trying to handle everything using only your own limited strength. You have desperately tried to tape your own broken pieces back together. But my dear child, that was never supposed to be your job description. That is my specialty. That is what I do best. I am the one who fixes the fundamentally broken things. I am the one who introduces radiant light into the pitch-black darkness. I am the one who commands absolute peace into the center of wild chaos. Please, stop fighting and just let me do my job for you. There are moments when you feel an immense distance between us. There are days when your mind convinces you that you have wandered far too far off the path, or that you have accumulated far too many mistakes for me to ever want you back. But please listen to the truth. I have never once turned my back on you. I have never walked away in disgust. I am still standing exactly right beside you. I have not moved an inch. All it takes to bridge that perceived distance is one tiny whisper, one sincere, broken prayer, one small moment of turning your focus back to me. The second you do that, I will completely flood your weary heart once again with the overwhelming warmth of my love. You must remember that you do not have to perform good deeds to earn this love. You simply have to open your hands and receive it as a free gift. I sit and watch how you observe other people. I see how you look at them and automatically assume that they are somehow stronger than you, better than you, or more worthy of love than you are. But that entire thought process is a complete illusion. It is a lie. You are equally as special as anyone else walking this earth. You are equally as chosen by heaven. You are equally as deeply and profoundly loved. When I formed you, I made you with such intense, meticulous care. Every single physical and emotional part of who you are was carefully crafted by my own hands. Your existence is absolutely not a mistake or an accident. Your life is a literal, breathing miracle. Do not ever allow your painful past to dictate the truth of your present. Do not allow your paralyzing fear to convince you that it is far too late to start over. It is never too late in my kingdom. I still hold magnificent, exciting, good plans specifically designed for your life. You still have plenty of time left on this earth. You still have a beautiful, unfolding future. Your daily life still carries immense, world-changing purpose. Oh, if you could only borrow my eyes for just 1 minute and see yourself exactly the way I see you. If you could see your own immense beauty and potential, you would never stop smiling again. I want to assure you that there are incredible blessings that are already packaged and on their way to you right now. Your physical eyes may not be able to spot them on the horizon just yet, but I promise you, they are moving closer every single day. Locked doors are going to suddenly swing wide open. Healing waters are going to begin flowing rapidly into your dry places. The answers you have been desperately waiting for are going to arrive. All I need you to do is just hold on tight for a little bit longer. Keep exercising your trust in me. Keep fanning the flames of your hope. Keep lifting your tired eyes upward toward me. And my child, I gently urge you not to be terrified of letting go. I know how incredibly difficult surrender is for a human heart. I know you are deeply frightened by the thought of losing control over your circumstances, but you simply cannot continue carrying the weight of the world. It will break you. Hand those heavy burdens over to me. I possess more than enough strength to carry everything. My goodness is vast and unchanging. My proximity to you is closer than your very breath. I promise to securely hold all the things that your tired hands simply cannot carry for one more second. You are completely safe when you entrust your life to me. There is absolutely no one in the entire expanse of the universe who understands the deep complexities of your soul the way that I do. And there is no one who could ever possibly love you with the intense, consuming fire that I have for you. No human being will ever care for the intimate details of your life the way I constantly do. So please, I invite you to come and let your anxious heart find rest. Let go of the constant, exhausting battle that is raging inside your mind. Allow me to gently take you by the hand and lead you step by step. You genuinely do not have to strive and exhaust yourself trying to prove that you are enough. You already are enough. You are fully enough simply because I am the one who created you and declared it to be so. And everything that I declare is absolute, undeniable truth. I know exactly how long you have been waiting. You have been waiting for clear answers to drop from the sky. You have been waiting for an obvious sign to point you in the right direction. You have been waiting for the painful circumstances of your life to finally shift. And I hear your constant, aching question. When, Lord? When is it finally going to happen for me? My precious child, I know exactly how agonizing it has been for you to wait in the hallway. I know how utterly drained your sensitive heart feels right now. I know how many countless times you have looked at your surroundings and silently wondered if anything positive was ever going to occur. But I am telling you today with absolute certainty that your period of waiting has not been a waste of time. Even during the days when it feels like everything is completely stagnant, I am aggressively working behind the scenes. I am meticulously preparing wonderful things for your future, things that your limited vision simply cannot comprehend yet. I am actively shifting the hearts of the right people, moving them perfectly into place for your next chapter. I am quietly unlocking doors of opportunity that you are not even aware exist. I am busy smoothing out the rough, crooked paths that lie ahead of you. You might not see the evidence of my handiwork today, but the day is coming very soon when you will. You will absolutely see the abundant goodness that I have sworn to bring into your life. Right now, you are only capable of seeing the obstacles that are standing directly in front of your face. But I am looking at the grand, complete masterpiece of your entire existence. I vividly see every single dark valley you have survived. I see the exact, complicated spot where you are standing right now. And most importantly, I see the glorious destination where I am ultimately leading you. And let me tell you, child, the place where I am taking you is incredibly good. It is a place overflowing with profound peace. It is a place filled with bubbling, unstoppable joy. It is a place of deep, transformative healing. You're going to experience genuine laughter again. You're going to find the courage to dream huge, beautiful dreams again. You're going to feel a surging strength in your bones once again. I promise you that I have not forgotten a single one of the beautiful promises I whispered to your spirit. It is not in my nature to lie. I do not suddenly change my mind and abandon my plans. Everything that I have declared I will do for you, I will absolutely accomplish. Even if the journey has taken significantly longer than you originally expected or hoped, my faithfulness to you remains absolutely rock solid. My timing is always flawless. I know the exact, precise moment that is best to release the flood of blessings over your life. But while we wait for that moment, there is something very crucial that I need you to do for me. I need you to fiercely protect your belief. I need you to consciously choose to trust my heart, especially on the days when it feels like the heavens are made of brass and nothing is happening. I need you to open your mouth and consistently speak words of radiant hope over your life and your future. Even when your emotional tank is completely running on empty, your small seed of faith still possesses the power to move massive mountains. Your whispered, tear-filled prayers are still powerful enough to kick open heavy iron doors. Your moments of sincere worship, even when they are sung through pain, have the power to shatter heavy chains. I am fully aware that living this way is not easy. I know there are specific days when the urge to just give up completely is almost overwhelming. But I am right here to lift your heavy arms. Feeling exhausted does not make you a weak person. Feeling unsure about tomorrow does not mean you are a bad believer. You are a human being, intricately made, and I understand your limits far better than anyone else ever could. You are allowed to lean all of your weight on me. You were never designed to trudge down this difficult, rocky road all by yourself. I am the ultimate source of your strength. I am your ever-present helper in times of trouble. I am your loving, protective father. I am not going to let you crash and fall. And please, my child, stop engaging in the toxic habit of comparing your behind-the-scenes struggles to other people's highlight reels. Do not convince yourself that you are falling behind in life just because it seems like someone else received their massive breakthrough long before you did. The path they are walking is their path, not yours. When I created you, I made you for a completely different, beautifully unique purpose. Your appointed time is definitely approaching. Your designated moment of breakthrough will undoubtedly arrive. And when it finally breaks through the clouds, it is going to be vastly more incredible than your wildest imagination could ever dream up. Just keep yourself positioned closely to me. Keep the lines of communication open. Keep talking to me all day long. Even if the only word you can manage to choke out is help, I hear it. Even if you are completely out of words and all you can do is sit there and cry, I perfectly understand the language of every single tear. I feel the deep, throbbing ache inside your chest as if it were my own, and I offer you this solemn promise. I am not going to leave you abandoned in the middle of this pain. I am going to carefully guide you completely through it to the other side. So I am asking you to just take one more brave step forward. Draw one more deep breath into your lungs. Do not throw in the towel. Something incredibly beautiful and good is making its way toward you. You are not going to remain permanently stuck in this frustrating holding pattern. You are not going to remain in a shattered, broken state forever. You are going to rise up with wings like eagles because I am the Almighty God who is physically holding you up. My dearly beloved child, the story of your life is nowhere near its conclusion. The guiding light has not been permanently extinguished. You still possess a massive, valid reason to hold tightly to hope. I am going to keep continuously speaking to your spirit. Allow these gentle words to wash over your dry, parched soul like cool, refreshing water. Allow them to serve as a constant reminder that I am never a distant, removed God. I am incredibly near to you. I have watched how hard you have tried to maintain your strength. I have seen the massive effort it takes for you to force a smile when everything inside of you feels unbearably heavy. You have persistently kept moving forward even when every fiber of your being felt like it was crumbling into dust. I want you to know that I deeply recognize and validate that struggle. I recognize the immense, quiet courage it requires for you to simply wake up, get out of bed, and face another challenging day when your heart is actively aching. I recognize the profound depth of faith it requires to continue trusting my plan when you cannot logically understand why your circumstances look the way they do. And I want to tell you something very important. I am so incredibly proud of you. Yes, you heard me correctly. I am proud of you. I am not proud because you have executed every single detail of your life flawlessly. I am proud of you because, despite everything the world has thrown at you, you simply have not given up. You are still standing here. You are still fighting. And in my eyes, that matters more than you could ever possibly comprehend. There are moments when you look in the mirror and you feel incredibly small and insignificant. You evaluate your life and you genuinely wonder, what kind of real difference can I actually make in this huge world? But my child, you wield far more power and influence than you realize. Every single time you choose to speak a word of kindness to a stranger, every time you choose to demonstrate love in a difficult situation, every time you make the hard choice to keep believing, I see it happening, and I deeply honor it. You are a carrier of my divine light. Even on the days when you feel completely dim and useless, you are actively changing the atmosphere around you, one tiny, faithful step at a time. You might never hear a crowd cheering for you. You might never receive formal recognition or thanks from people, but my eyes catch absolutely everything you do. The wonderful, compassionate things you do in secret, when nobody else is watching, I am going to openly reward and honor. The desperate, tear-soaked prayers you have whispered behind locked doors, I am preparing to answer them in a way that everyone will see. I have a perfect memory, and I never, ever forget a single act of love you perform for me or for the people around you. Now, please pay very close attention to what I am about to say. There is absolutely no sin you could ever commit that is too massive for my grace to completely forgive. There's absolutely no failure you could ever experience that is too catastrophic for my power to completely redeem. I do not want your exhausting attempts at perfection. I do not care about your flawless religious performance. The only thing I have ever wanted is your raw, authentic heart and your entire soul. So I invite you to come to me exactly as you are right now. Bring the messy pain, bring the paralyzing fear, bring the confusing doubts. I promise you that I will never, under any circumstances, turn you away. I have never rejected anyone who came to me seeking comfort. Whenever you fall into the trap of feeling like you have drifted far too far away from me to love you, please remember this absolute truth. When you are hurting, I do not run away from you. I run eagerly toward you. My purpose in coming to this earth was to completely save you, not to harshly punish you. My mission was to bring absolute healing, not to cause you further harm. My unconditional love is designed to be your protective shelter. It is meant to be your ultimate safe space, a permanent, comforting home for your exhausted spirit. And that beautiful, secure home is exactly what I am holding out and offering to you in this very moment. Please, release your tight grip on the heavy guilt. Drop the suffocating blanket of shame. Completely abandon the false idea that you have to somehow perform well enough to earn my love. My love is an entirely free gift. It is an overflowing, endless ocean. It is a permanent, eternal reality. And right now, I want to formally declare this blessing over your life: peace. I am actively giving you my perfect peace. I am not talking about the fragile, temporary kind of peace that the world tries to offer. I am talking about the profound, unshakable peace that can only come from my spirit. I command that peace to deeply fill every corner of your heart right now. Allow it to gently quiet the screaming voice of fear. Allow it to soothe the frantic, anxious racing of your mind. You simply do not need to live in a state of terror regarding what tomorrow might bring. You do not have to be afraid, because I am already standing there in your future. I am actively going ahead of you to clear the path. I will continuously walk right beside you every single step of the way. I give you my sacred promise that I will never, ever abandon you, my precious child. I acknowledge that many things in your current reality probably do not make logical sense right now. I know that many of the situations you are facing feel incredibly cruel and unfair, but I am asking you to trust my overarching vision. I promise you that not a single tear, not a single moment of pain is ever wasted in my hands. I am taking every single piece of your even the sharp, painful edges, even the agonizing seasons of waiting. even the terrifying stretches of Zilinsa, and I am using all of it to build something ultimately good. I am currently the author of the magnificent story that is your life, and I want to give you a spoiler. The very next chapter is absolutely overflowing with brilliant, radiant light. All you have to do is just keep holding onto my hand. Keep practicing your trust in my character. Keep tuning your ears to hear my gentle voice and actively block out the loud, screaming voice of fear. When your legs are too tired to take another step, I will gladly carry you on my shoulders. When you feel completely disoriented and lost in the woods, I will perfectly guide you back to the right path. When you are sitting on the floor feeling completely shattered, I will sit with you and comfort you. I know how deeply you have been wounded by the very people you trusted the most. I know you have intimately felt the sharp, agonizing knife of betrayal. I know you have spent hours staring at the ceiling, wondering, why in the world did they decide to do this to me? Why did this terrible thing have to happen to my life? You find yourself constantly hitting rewind in your brain, replaying the painful memories over and over again, desperately wishing you possessed the power to go back in time and change the outcome. But my sweet child, please listen to my voice very closely. Absolutely none of that was your fault. The cruel actions they chose to take were entirely a product of their own broken, messy hearts. Damaging words they spoke and the terrible choices they made have absolutely no power to define the core of who you actually are. I am the only one in the entire universe who holds the authority to define your identity. And the identity I have given you is this: you are deeply loved, you are completely forgiven, and you are immeasurably valuable. I want you to know that I intimately understand the deep sting of betrayal. I have personally felt that exact same agonizing pain. If you remember my story, even the people who were closest to me on earth eventually turned their backs and walked away when things got difficult. One of my own hand-picked friends actually handed me over to the very people who wanted to destroy me. I felt the crushing, suffocating loneliness of being completely abandoned and left behind by the people I loved. But that incredibly dark moment was absolutely not the end of my beautiful story. And the betrayal you have suffered is absolutely not the end of your story either. I specialize in turning excruciating pain into glorious victory. I transform dark betrayal into radiant hope, and I am going to perform that exact same miracle in your life. Please, I beg of you, do not hold so tightly to the burning coals of that hurt. I am asking you to choose forgiveness. Not because the terrible things they did to you were suddenly acceptable or okay, but because the act of forgiveness is the only key that will actually set your own heart completely free from the prison of bitterness. Please allow my gentle hands to touch and heal that deep, wounded place inside of you. Allow my spirit to completely fill the hollow, aching emptiness that their departure left behind in your soul. And as we walk forward, my beautiful child, please do not be terrified of ever trusting someone again. Yes, you should absolutely practice wise and careful discernment when trusting others. You should protect your peace, but please do not permanently bolt the door to your heart shut. There are wonderful, genuine people out in the world who are going to love you with pure intentions, who are going to deeply respect and honor you, and who are going to be fiercely loyal, faithful friends to you. I am actively arranging the circumstances to bring those specific people into your life's path right now. I need you to remain open and willing to warmly receive them when they arrive. As I look at you, I also see the massive mountain of daily worries that constantly press down heavily upon your shoulders. I see the gnawing anxiety you carry regarding your financial situation, the safety and well-being of your family, and the vast, unknown expanse of the future. I know you spend countless hours lying awake in the dark, your mind racing in circles, desperately trying to calculate exactly how everything is going to eventually work out. But I am inviting you to finally lay those burdens down and rest your mind today. Please, physically hand those heavy worries over to me. I give you my sacred promise that I will provide everything you need. I promise to carefully guide your steps. I promise to meticulously care for every single detail of your life. Do not allow the poisonous weed of worry to choke out and steal the joy that is available to you today. I am asking you to entirely trust me with the details of your tomorrow. I have a perfect track record, and I will absolutely not fail you now. I already possess every single resource you could ever possibly need, and I promise to deliver it to you at the exact, perfect moment it is required. Your entire life, your future, and your security are completely and totally safe resting in my capable hands. And my child, I also look deep inside you and I see the beautiful, vibrant dreams that you have quietly tucked away and hidden in the back corners of your heart. I see the big hopes that you have almost completely abandoned because, from your current perspective, they seem entirely impossible to achieve. But please allow me to gently remind you of a crucial truth. Absolutely nothing in all of creation is impossible for me to accomplish. If I am the one who originally planted that specific dream deep inside your heart, then you can be absolutely certain that I am the one who will eventually bring it into reality, perfectly timed according to my grand design. So please, do not raise the white flag and give up. Do not bury those precious dreams in the dirt. Keep the flame of belief burning bright. You might look at your current situation and be completely unable to logically understand the methods or the pathways I am using right now. But I assure you, the day is approaching very soon when the fog will lift, and you will clearly see exactly how flawlessly I was orchestrating every single moving piece of your life. You will be able to look back and see exactly how I skillfully extracted beautiful, lasting good from every single agonizing, difficult moment you endure. And when that day of revelation finally arrives, a genuine smile will spread across your face and you will whisper in awe, "God was incredibly faithful to me, exactly as He promised He would be." So please, my precious child, listen closely to these final instructions. Your gentle heart is incredibly precious to me. You must guard it and protect it wisely. But at the exact same time, you must keep it soft and open to the world. You must consciously choose to keep loving others deeply. You must bravely choose to keep practicing forgiveness. You must continuously choose to keep placing your trust in my goodness. And above all other things, you must simply keep walking this daily journey right by my side. I give you my word that I will never, ever lead you down the wrong path. I will never, under any circumstances, abandon you in your time of need. I will continuously, endlessly, and deeply love you for all of eternity. Before we finish our time together in this video, I want us to take a quiet moment to pray together. Heavenly Father, I approach your throne right now, gently drawn by the profound stillness of this specific moment that feels uniquely set apart from the rush of life. With your radiant, gentle light and your comforting peace entirely wrapping around me, I can actually feel my hardened heart beginning to soften. It is becoming exactly like freshly turned, open soil, completely ready and eager to receive the beautiful seeds of your holy presence. Lord Jesus, I want to offer my deepest thanks for inviting me into this sacred, holy hush, a beautiful space where the deafening, chaotic noise of the outside world finally begins to fade away, and the reality of your nearness becomes more tangible and real than anything else I can see or touch. I can physically feel the comforting warmth of your loving gaze resting upon my life. It feels exactly like the brilliant rays of sunlight finally breaking through the heavy, dark clouds after a long, violent rainstorm. That warmth is a constant, beautiful reminder to my spirit that I am truly seen, that I am deeply and unconditionally loved, and that you are always standing incredibly near to me. Lord, in the safety of this quiet, protected space, I want to bring before you all the secret things that my heart is too heavy or too afraid to speak aloud. I hand over the massive, crushing burdens that I have been trying to carry on my own for far too long. I release the endless, swirling worries that constantly drain and exhaust my weary mind. I offer up all the heavy, confusing questions that constantly echo in the silent chambers of my heart. I gently place every single one of them into your capable hands right now. I find immense comfort in knowing that I do not need to pretend to be perfectly put together when I come before you. I do not have to perform or strive to impress you. The only thing you ask of me is to simply be completely real, raw, and authentic. And so, Lord, here I am, completely open before you. I humbly ask you, Jesus, to gently meet me right here in the middle of this beautiful simplicity. Please allow your divine, perfect peace to gently settle over my tired heart, wrapping around me just like a thick, soft, warm blanket on a freezing night. Please quiet the frantic, anxious thoughts that race through my mind. Gently remove the crippling fear that grips my chest and generously replace it with a rock-solid, unshakable trust in your goodness. Please help me to finally take a deep, full breath, resting securely in the absolute knowledge that you are completely in control of the universe and that I am eternally safe resting in the palms of your hands. Jesus, please teach my easily distracted eye to constantly notice the subtle evidence of your presence in the quiet, ordinary moments of my daily life. Help me to see you in the beautiful way the morning sunlight playfully dances across the floorboards. Help me to hear your gentle voice in the soft whisper of the wind rustling through the tall trees. Help me to feel your sustaining life in the steady, gentle rhythm of my own heartbeat and breath. Constantly remind my forgetful spirit that you are not only present on the spectacular, breathtaking mountaintops of massive miracles, but that you are equally present right beside me in the tiny, quiet, seemingly insignificant, sacred valleys of normal life. I pray that I would never again rush past or overlook the profound, restorative beauty that is found in true stillness. Teach me the immense, hidden strength that is found only in complete surrender. Let me experience the deep, lasting healing that is naturally found when I simply choose to sit quietly in your presence without asking for anything. Even when the daily demands of my life become chaotic, wildly busy, or terrifyingly uncertain, please let this profound sense of peace that I am feeling right now serve as the heavy anchor for my wandering soul. Let the entire trajectory of my life become a beautiful, echoing reflection of the deep stillness of this very prayer. Let my life be gentle, let it be deeply true, and let it be constantly overflowing with your unending grace. And as I slowly stand up and move forward into whatever the rest of this day holds for me, I pray that I may carry this sacred, holy quiet deep within the center of my chest. Let that quiet presence act as a filter, gently guiding the words I choose to speak, softly shaping the daily actions and decisions I make, and continuously deepening the capacity of my heart to genuinely love the people around me. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for consistently being the unshakable calm in the absolute center of my wildest storms. Thank you for being the steady, gentle whisper of truth that cuts through my loudest chaos. Thank you for being the brilliant, guiding light that absolutely refuses to ever fade away or burn out. Amen. If this profound message has touched the depths of your heart today, please take a moment to type the word Amen down in the comment section below. And please consider sharing this video with someone in your life who desperately needs to hear this comforting encouragement today. Be a willing messenger of God's perfect love to a hurting world.